What's up, family? And today, I want to speak on a secret society that terrorized Detroit in the early 1930s, known as the Black Legion, a racist satanic order that participated in occult practices, ritualistic killings, and mostly targeted African American and Jewish civilians who lived and worked in or around the Detroit city limits. And think about it, bro. When these dudes started, it was like the Great Depression in Detroit because the market crashed in 1929. And by 1933, the city had unemployment rate of 40%. That's insane. And yeah, most of the United States was affected by the Great Depression, but it was extra bad for Detroit because most of the people, like my people, you know what I'm saying? Because we from Detroit, I mean, not Detroit, but Michigan. And, you know, Michigan was heavy on the automobile industry, you feel me? And most of the people depended on the automobile industry, so it was crucial when sales declined by 75% in the 1930s. Sending Detroit in the trenches, you feel me? According to an author and historian, Tom Stanton, the only way a lot of whites got a job and kept it back in the day was if they were Freemason or members of the Black Legion. It was said that they were a more secretive, organized, violent version of the Klan. They were documented to have over 100,000 members across Michigan and 3 other states, and was rumored to have killed over 150 Black and Jewish people in the Detroit area alone. They even targeted Catholics. They were even known to kill their own members who tried to lead the order. And it's crazy because it's documented that a lot of the members were public officials, political figures. Even the Detroit police chief was supposedly a member. I mean, they infiltrated everything and was most likely easy because a lot of the members were Freemason. So, like I said, it made it easy for them. Y'all know how the Freemasons, they can infiltrate everything, bro. You know, you have them dudes be police officers. You know, they be political figures as well. You know, they practice the same rituals, the same satanic doctrine, the same end goal, traumatize and monetize. Listen, this order has such a chokehold over Detroit. You had the Tigers player / manager, Mickey Cochran, low-key involved with this order. You know what I'm saying? He was involved with this secret society, and when questioned about this publicly in 1936, he freaked out and had a panic attack and quit the team. He like, no, I'm not speaking on these dudes. Like, they was treacherous. It had become rumored that the Black Legion targeted entertainment and sports stars to join their secret society. They even had close connections with Henry Ford and his best friend, Harry Bennett, who was also a close friend to Mickey Cochran. They all tied in, man. All connected, just like today. Everybody who has status or power, they come to recruit. Just like the movie stars, the rappers, the celebrities, the public figures, the political figures, officials, you get what I'm saying? All of these dudes are targeted today to push certain agendas by these secret societies. And the Black Legion even was rumored to force their initiates to sign their name in blood. A Jackson, Michigan prosecutor by the name of Dudley Owens stated in a hearing that the oath of the Black Legion, which members are required to sign their name in blood after reciting a ritual at gunpoint. Like this, and they did this to the dudes who didn't want to join, or because, you know, they did a lot of forcing. Like they really they really forced a lot of people to join, like these public officials, these owners of different shops and factories. You know, they pushed down on them and forced them to join, or they would be killed, you know what I'm saying, and dumped in the woods somewhere. You know, like it was crazy back then because, you know, these racist groups, they pretty much ran everything. So anybody who spoke out got handled. And it was documented that in the late 1930s, the killings had become so frequent and brutal, and so many minorities had gone missing in the community, they had forced the FBI to begin looking into the secret society. This came after numerous rumors surfaced that the Legion had been kidnapping people, taking them to the woods and letting them run in fear as members hunted them down in cold blood. and threw the bodies in the Ford Mill Pond that was owned by Henry Ford himself. And what's so crazy, it was said to be hundreds of bodies at the bottom of that pond. You feel me? And when asked if the pond could be searched, Mr. Henry Ford said, "No, I do not give consent," which resulted in investigators hitting a brick wall in the case. Because you got to remember, Henry was connected to Harry Bennett, and Harry Bennett was connected to Mickey Cochran and the Detroit police chief. So no, he wasn't going to let them search and blow the cover off everybody involved in the society. You feel me? Another murder that caused uproar in the community was the murder of an Army veteran, Silas Coleman, a 42-year-old black man who had been kidnapped and murdered in May of 1935, which many believe was a ritualistic, thrill-motivated killing. So y'all know I had to do a little gematria just to see if they killed Silas ritualistically, because we all know these Masonic groups love to use numerology and Babylonian blood magic to make sacrifices. So y'all know me, I went to the handy dandy Gematria Calculator. It hit different when you got the handy dandy Gematria Calculator on standby. And I put in Silas Coleman. And just like I thought, it comes out to 42 in reduction. Just like Freemason with the 42 in reduction, letting you know who and what order was behind the murder. Not to mention, nigger also equals 42. And remember, he was 42 years old when he was killed. So yes, this was definitely a ritual. And speaking of rituals, as you can see, if you put Coleman and ritual in the Gematria Calculator, they both have that 27 in reduction. Furthermore, confirming the allegations of ritualistic style killings. And another thing, if y'all remember, rumors were surfaced that there were more than 100 bodies at the bottom of that Ford Mill Pond. And Ford Mill Pond synchronized with secret societies with the 66 in reduction with both. Also, Black Legion equals 62 in reverse reduction, just like Mason equals 62 in the ordinal. So like I said, we got these dudes red-handed by the numbers, by the symbols, by their actions, and the doctrine they follow. Pure satanic opposition. And this was just one of the first secret societies to take control of Detroit City. We got a lot more coming. I just felt like the Legion was one of those secret society that goes unnoticed. And they played a big part in traumatizing Detroit in the mid-1930s. And another little fact about this Black Legion thing, these are the same dudes who killed Earl Little, which is Malcolm X's stepdad. You get what I'm saying? These the same dudes that killed him, because y'all remember Malcolm X lived up here in Michigan. Look it up. Do your homework, man. These the same dudes. And this is just part one, because we haven't even got into the Masonic history of it. You get what I'm saying? And these dudes were Masons, but they were just sectioned off. You get what I'm saying? We haven't even got into the whole breakdown of how the Boule infiltrated Detroit, how the Masonic Order infiltrated Detroit, how Skulls and Crossbones infiltrated. Like, Detroit is the headquarters for a lot of these occultic secret societies. Do your research, man. Why you think you have a lot of these artists popping up in Detroit now? They starting to get bigger because a lot of these artists that's coming out of Detroit, as a Babyface Ray, Peasy, Icewear Vezo, like these dudes are Freemasons. You get what I'm saying? They coming up under that Masonic order. Pay attention, man. A lot of these dudes, a lot of these orders follow that Baphomet. You get what I'm saying? They follow the teachings of Aleister Crowley. A lot of these Masons, Skull and Crossbones, medieval adepts, Knights of Templars. You get what I'm saying? Members of the Black Legion, they all follow that Aleister Crowley teachings. And the Aleister Crowley teachings come from that Eliphas Levi ideology that I have broke down in that Rick Ross Knights of Templar video. Y'all got to go check that out. This all ties in together. And y'all wonder why there's always so much murder in these certain cities like Detroit, because Detroit is a Masonic ran city. It has been infiltrated. It has been compromised for over 200 years. Pay attention. Just like they show you right here in this picture with the Masonic figure over the city as it's burning. Yes, this has been going on in the city of Detroit. It has been infiltrated. So y'all just gotta pay attention, man. Do your homework, man. And we're gonna start breaking down other cities, man, and how these orders infiltrated other cities. We're just gonna start breaking down a lot of history, man, so we can get down to the meat and potatoes of this. You get what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe. UTL TV. I'm out.